Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is a scene for Empire of Thorns. The king of the Spring Court, Faran, was holding down the fort as a exorcism was going on in his court. Just a little thing he had to attend to, making sure the things stayed safe. And once the dust settles, and once everything happens, and once everybody's on their separate ways, he's sure that hell demons aren't going to blow down the doors and all that good stuff. He goes skidding up to Maurice in his human form. He's only wearing socks, so he slides across the floor and will come to a halt inches in front of him, looking into his eyes.
He'll take off his reading glasses and look at him and smile. Hello.
You took off the face cages.
I don't need them to see you right in front of me.
He'll take his face cages from him and he'll put him on their own face. He'll put him on his face.
He'll smile.
He'll cross his eyes like, "Oh Lord."
Yeah?
It's not that it's even particularly strong, just, "Oh Lord." He's never put on glasses before, so it's like, whoa. And then he'll make a grin.
Is that hurting your head, dear?
Yes.
He'll reach over to take them off.
Thank you.
He shakes his head and leans over and kisses his nose.
He'll nuzzle Maurice, and then he'll lightly wiggle, not the huge big old wiggle, and he'll say, "I love." And right as he gets that peak of love, he'll say, "Pizza."
Well, I love. He gets super, super close. And he waits a moment.
The color blue?
How did you know I was going to say that?
I love. And he'll tilt his head. He'll wiggle, seeing if Maurice guesses something.
Bacon? Did I guess right?
I love you. And he'll press his lips to his.
And he'll pull him closer. Snuggle him in. He'll eventually, after a lingering moment, break the kiss and press his forehead to Ferran's. I love you.
Now in French.
Now you're French.
Now in French. It doesn't work like that. Say it in French.
Je t'aime.
Somebody had to teach me it wasn't je t'aime.
Well, that's how it's written.
I know, and that's what I thought it said at first.
We'll work on it.
You know what my favorite thing in French is?
What?
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
And he'll bite his bottom lip.
He'll press his forehead to his. C'est ça.
And he'll give him a look like, oh my.
Mon petit special. And he'll kind of nuzzle his ear and nibble it. Everyone forgets I know French.
Everyone forgets I know most languages, and he shrugs.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
I said most.
I would understand if the Frenchman didn't learn German. That's kind of a sore spot. Oh! He'll shake his head like, I didn't say that! No, I didn't! That was a joke far beyond his pay grade.
You've been listening to Claudio a bit too much. Pat, pat, pat.
That is where I got it from. Good job! He'll chuff.
What do you say we get out of here for a while?
Are you going to feed me?
Are you
Outside?
hungry?
I'll look down at his stomach as though he's consulting with it. He'll make a frowny face as though the verdict is still out and he doesn't understand. Like, poke it.
And Maurice will lean down and kiss his belly.
Lower. No, not right now. Not in the middle of the throne room. Oh my god, that'd be so cheap.
We'll have to do it at least once. Just
in the throne room?
For science, of course.
For spring. For spring.
Yeah.
The mantle, or whatever. The weird. We'll shrug. What do you want to do?
Would you like to go shopping?
He'll blink. For what?
He shrugs. I don't
He'll wiggle as though he doesn't know what he want to buy. He's never done this part before. Going shopping for the sake of shopping.
We go to shops. If you see something you like, we buy it. It's
He will run and dash and he'll slide. You'll hear like the sound of like that squeak. And then he'll crash. And you hear Claudio make the loudest groan God ever put on earth. Just ah! Give me my wallet, give me my wallet, give me my wallet, give me my wallet, give me my wallet.
and Maurice will pop around the corner.
You need your wallet for, Your Majesty? Because I'm going to go shopping. What are you going to buy? I don't know, things I like. And he'll just kind of it's been a long day for him. He'll look at Maurice for help. Like, you understand this. Translate, Rafiki.
Yeah. He just looks at Claudio and kind of puts his hands in the air. I just wanted to get out for a bit.
He'll sigh and kind of like, and he'll go into his office and he'll open up the safe. And he'll pull out a wallet, a brown wallet with it on a chain, and he'll kind of hand it to the king politely. And the king squeezes a little bit and put it in his pocket and clips the chain. My wallet's on a leash, and he'll bounce it. I did not say that again. Fuck, Ron. Yeah, but he'll bounce his wallet on a leash and drop it on the floor and let it drag.
Maurice will pick it up and put it in his back pocket.
In his back pocket or Ferran's back pocket?
In Ferran's back pocket.
And no doubt Cope would feel too.
Of course. Give him a throw.
Yeah. Claudio will look at him and he'll say, please don't let him lose his credit cards.
Should I be holding them?
No, it's why I put it on a chain, but just, and he'll actually grab the king's head because he's had a day, and he'll kind of like cover his ears, and he's like, earmuffs, and the king will like immediately like face just like, oh okay, and He'll sit there just like in quiet bliss, and he'll blink for a second. He's like, I forgot what I was gonna say. And he's like, oh no no no, he's lost his wallet like 4 times this past year.
I'll keep an eye on
But
it.
I need you to impart some responsibility on this man.
Well, no pressure.
Just think of how sweet it'll taste come spring, when everyone must refer to you as Your Majesty, will you?
He shrugs.
Oh, my darling Maurice, are you not invested in power?
Oh, power is nice, but love is better.
You Frenchman. Ugh. You and your love.
Listen, I saw a lot of love today. Okay?
He'll bite his lip and he'll nod.
You're very lucky.
Oh?
Your future wife is very strong.
No, no. And our lover is very, very lucky as well.
Just keep an
He's
eye
doing
on her,
well.
okay?
I will. I will. And he'll give him a nod. And he'll let go of the king. He bolts off the second Claudio lets go of him. And like runs. And Claudio just blinks like, what the fuck was that? And he goes. He's off like a dart.
I think he's going to get his shoes.
Oh god. Oh my. He'll rub his face like, no, 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 it wasn't that simple. No. He's got to be doing something else. No possible way on God's hell's earth did he go and get his shoes. No, that fuck. He's got to see this for himself. He'll grab Maurice. Let's go.
We've been working on shoes and pants and
Clothes.
underpants.
Yes. Well. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay, he'll nod. And he'll kind of poke his head in the room, and indeed, that is exactly what Ferran is fucking doing. He's wiggling his shoes under his feet and tying them. And he hops up with his shoes on. Then he darts past you again. And he's like, but this time!
Maurice looks into the closet to see if his coat is there.
Yes, his coat is there, so it wasn't his coat.
So he scratches his forehead, taking Ferran's coat. He has the wallet. He has the shoes. Cell phone?
He'll look on his nightstand where his cell phone is and shake his head.
He'll pick up his cell phone and head toward the direction that he darted off in.
He went into the solarium.
He'll just wait outside the solarium with Ferran's jacket draped over his arm.
He'll come running back. And he has something like cupped in his hands. And he'll bite his lip and smile. Like shyly at Maurice.
What is it, my love?
He'll open his hands up, and there is a very, very, very beautiful monarch butterfly kind of resting on his palm gently. And he'll kind of chuckle softly.
Maurice will hold out just a finger to the butterfly.
It'll light off of Ferran's finger, his hand, and kind of land on Maurice's finger.
When I was a boy, my mother said if you told a secret to a butterfly, that it was a very special thing.
I told that one a secret.
Oh?
Yes.
Was it a good secret? And he'll smile.
He'll smile. Yes.
Maurice will hold the butterfly up to his lips and whisper something, just barely speaking.
It will, its wings will kind of beat for a few, and then it'll fly off gently. Actually, into the cord itself, so it doesn't freeze to death.
Mm.
And Ron will smile at him. His eyes say that although he's curious at what he said, he's not going to press.
He'll pull the king close, nuzzle into his ear. Do you want to know what I said to the butterfly?
What? I'll tell you what I said.
I told the butterfly that titles don't matter. You could be king. You could be anybody. But I would still love you just as much.
He'll blush lightly and nuzzle his nose. He'll lean into his ear and he'll say, I told the butterfly I was going to do magic this spring.
Magic?
Mm-hmm. I said that I was going to transform a Renat into a loop. And he'll kiss his nose. And stride past him playfully, taking his coat and wiggling into it.
And he just watches him walk away a little bit, smirks, and then follows.
Claudio didn't follow you for that moment. But yeah, he'll basically he'll say, where are we going shopping?
He just picks a generic, higher end shopping center. Brooklyn, so King's Plaza.
Okay. When he gets there, he'll sniff the air.
Something got your attention.
No, he's getting a feel for the place. He normally does that. And he'll kind of wiggle. And he'll say, can I have some hot chocolate?
Of course. They'll take him to Starbucks.
Oh, then he wants mocha. With that, he'll be like, cafe mocha, cafe mocha.
Are you okay for that much caffeine?
Caffeine calms me down. And he'll touch his lip.
Promise.
Uh-huh, watch.
So he'll get him a cafe mocha. He'll get himself a chai. He'll give him the mocha.
He'll sip it. And I am not kidding, in about 10 minutes, you notice he actually does start to relax. No one ever gives him coffee. Because they're afraid that it would make him all like, oh my god. Oh my god. It actually apparently makes him calm down. He stops wiggling quite so much. And okay. He stops wiggling quite so much. And he doesn't look nearly as cray cray.
So I know what I'm buying today while we're out.
Coffee maker?
An espresso machine.
And he'll look at the stores like, oh my god. Where do we go?
He'll look at the directory, not quite familiar with this particular location. Let's.
He'll point at a name, and it's Michael Kor, and he'll say, "As where's that?"
I'll nod and smile.
Is that good?
Yes. That's a very good store.
So he knows how to work a mall. He's got a teenage daughter. He knows how to fucking work a mall directory. He's figured that part out. So he'll go, and he'll basically pull him into the store and look around as though this shit's supposed to make sense.
He just kind of follows him around the Michael Kors store.
Can I have this stuff?
Well, what would you need it for, my dear?
For wearing?
Well, what do you like?
Panties. But I like to chew on those.
Yeah, and men don't typically wear panties.
I know, that's why I steal them from the girls.
He just sort of gives him a look. Okay.
Are we fixing that behavior right now?
That's it's going on the list. My love, we don't steal panties from the women.
Is it the look that's very similar to the one in his overlay?
A little bit, not as harsh, because that's super serious Mo face. He's just medium serious.
His eyes will go wide and his lip will pout, and he says, "But Sir Draven says that in order to..." Oh, that yes was not the good yes. That yes was, tell me what I'm going to do to beat the shit out of Draven now. Yeah, he'll say, Sir Draven said that if I want panties, I'm gonna have to steal them or something, because this is not good advice, is it?
When it comes to advice from Mr. Draven, check with me first before you act.
He'll sheepishly pick up a sweater.
Okay.
And he'll hold it up to Mo. Like, this one?
That's very nice. Do you like this one?
He's going to actually, he'll look at the rack again, and he'll pick up the sweater, and he'll hand him this one, and he says, I like this gold and white one better.
He blinks a couple times.
For those watching, Ron just put into Maurice's hands a very bright blue and black sweater. With the most cheeky grin on his face.
I'm gonna have to talk to Bella, aren't I?
He'll wiggle his nose. In fact, he does like that sweater enough to want to buy it.
Okay, good. He looks at him like just
But
a double take quickly.
The black and gray one, not the
Not the blue one. Yeah.
Not the blue one. That was a joke.
Yeah.
That's what happens when the king makes a joke.
Joking, right? You were joking, right?
His eyes will sparkle.
He licks his cheek and walks away.
He'll grab a couple of more like staple kind of clothing, like a long sleeve shirt here and a thing there.
Maurice
Then he'll
picks
look
up a leather jacket.
nice.
Yeah.
He'll look at he'll kind of take it up to Maurice, and they'll say, "How many monies is all this?"
Do you have a budget of how many monies you're allowed to spend?
$50,000.
You're good.
So I'll still have money left over for my $50,000.
Yes, dear.
Okay. So he'll go and he'll put it on the counter, and he'll swipe his card, and then he'll put his hand over the pin pad and type the pin under it. He'll kind of peek and type one letter, and he'll look around and he'll peek, and he'll type the next number, and then he'll look around and he'll peek and he'll do the next number. But the cashier, like, are you serious?
And
And then
Mo
he'll put
just gives the cashier a look like he just spent like $5,000. Shut up.
So yeah, he'll kind of, and then he'll put the last number in, and smile, and it approves, and he'll put it all in the bag, and he's like, I was shopping.
Yeah.
And this is the beginning of King Ferhan's crippling shock me addiction. No, I'm kidding. Well, where do you want to go?
Well, he's gonna buy himself that leather baseball jacket.
Oh, sir, no. The old man will kind of the old man. No, wait, yes, Ron may be older than him, but whatever. Ron will basically kind of like put his hands on it, like with a pouty face. And
What?
let me buy it for you, please. Blink, blink, blink.
He'll stick his tongue out at him. Alright, just this one, okay?
Well, I wasn't gonna buy you two, but if you want, I mean, you know, kind of like.
He just kind of rolls his eyes and snorts a little bit.
I just found out something out of game looking at the map.
Yeah.
So when he comes out of the store with you, his eyes will open up huge.
Oh god.
Huge. Like, you didn't know they could open that wide. And he blinks. Directly across is Victoria's Secrets.
Oh god. When his eyes open up huge, Mo instantly grabs his hand hard, like, no, 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 not today, Satan.
He pulls forward a couple of steps, like almost dragging Mo behind him, lick his lips, like, yummy.
No, no, no.
No?
No.
No.
Why do you eat them?
Because they're soft and they're just the right size.
But I can make you snacks.
But they feel good on my teeth. And they're stretchy. And sometimes they smell really good. I hate my life right now.
Face palm.
I hate
Face
my
palm.
life right now.
With his free hand, he just face palms. He goes, my dear.
What?
You shouldn't eat dirty panties.
How did game hold on? Again, I'm already myself internally laughing this hard. His whole face will fall. Why not?
One, it's rude. Two, ew. Ew, 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 ew.
if I eat clean panties that we buy?
Panties aren't food.
But, but, but. He'll whimper. This is coming off of a real friend of mine whose dog literally would chew nothing as a chew toy but panties.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, they just bought it panties to chew.
Do you? And he's gonna rub his forehead while he's thinking about actually saying this sentence.
Go on, say it.
Do you actually eat them or just chew on them?
I just chew them. I don't eat fabric. I'm not a polyvore. Kind of face will like screw up. Like, was that right? I've heard Bella say that.
He just he's still like rubbing his forehead.
Am I embarrassing you?
My husband chews on panties.
At least you know now before the wedding.
It's gonna be on my tombstone. He ate at Five Guys and his husband chewed panties. Long live the king.
I'm so sorry. Hold on. Okay, I can go on now.
Are you sure?
No. Okay, I'm good now.
Yeah, but he says that and scratches his head and drags him away from Victoria's Secret.
He'll follow. Just kind of blinking, like, oh, okay. Bye, panties. If that doesn't go on the quotes board, I don't know what deserves to. I have tears rolling down my cheeks. So yeah, he'll kind of follow and look around, and doesn't Maurice like to wear Armani?
Yes, that's where he's going.
Oh, okay, yeah, he'll pull him in that direction.
Yep.
It's one of those things where you're going in the direction you're being pulled. So what the hell? He's like, that's on your pants. That's on your pants. Let's get you more pants like that.
He'll smirk. Do you stare at my pants often?
Yes.
He'll grin.
He's staring at your pants right now, in fact.
Oh hey.
Oh hey, get it. So yeah, he'll drag him into Armani. And he actually likes the look of these clothing a little better. He wouldn't wear them type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But he definitely likes the. I mean, if he were like having like dress up or some shit, consider it. But this is a little above his. No.
Mo's actually going to wind up picking a few pairs of all things, jeans.
Yeah, it occurs to Ferran that he's never seen him in jeans before. He's like, wait, you wear those?
Sometimes, yes.
I've seen you in three modes. I've seen you in black slacks mode. I've seen you in boxers mode, and I've seen you in naked mode. So none of those clothes. Jeans, clothes. I've never seen you in jeans. Can we go see you in jeans? We'll pull him towards to the dressing room.
Well, he'll grab a couple pairs of like dark wash. Nothing skinny because that's no.
No, what the fuck? No.
No.
I would eat you at that point.
But he'll pick a couple pairs of jeans and a few sweaters, a polo, and he'll start essentially playing dress up for him.
He'll watch, kind of perched on one of the benches. The second he steps out in jeans, he's like, "Whoa!" I'm not saying it changes your entire look, but wow.
Do you like my casual look?
I love your casual look. Well, not your bedroom casual look, but you know,
Well, you love that look too, and he winks.
I adore that look.
So he'll actually get a few pairs of jeans, a striped wool sweater, some polos, and a cable knit cardigan sweater that kind of caught his attention.
Tilt his head at it. I think I know which one caught your attention, by the way. Because that naddle, yeah, damn.
That one?
I love how well I know you.
Yep.
I love how well I know you. I love how well I know you.
Well, he's just walking past it, and he stops, and he backs up a few steps, and he just takes it in his size and just puts it in the pile.
Yes, I approve. Please put that all over yourself.
And he smirks. I'm glad you approve.
He'll pick up a polo shirt and he's like, "Why?"
Why what?
He'll point at the collar and then he'll point at the short sleeve. He doesn't understand.
It's comfortable.
He'll blink.
It's like a fancy t-shirt.
He'll blink again.
What?
Isn't this the store that makes the all over men's clothes? They kind of like point like a suit.
Yes. Do you want to buy suits?
Well, no. Don't we need suits for our wedding?
We do, but are you ready to buy them now? We have all the way until spring.
Not that far.
Well, when did you want? When did you want to get married?
You have to plan for it.
We do.
Do we have to get married in spring?
No. What do you think?
Why are coconuts white on the inside and brown on the outside? What? Look at him sincerely, like, why? What? What'd I say?
I did ask you what you thought, and that is probably a valid answer, but what do you think about our wedding?
A blink. It's gonna be great. You mean what day do I think it should be on?
There you go.
You're starting to realize that he's really keyed down, like to the point that he like. Have you noticed that out of game?
Yeah.
Like, it's making him a little dumb. Like it's not dumb, but just kind of like ditzy because he's so used to going high octane that right now he's focusing more, and so it's making him kind of like think too much, basically.
Yeah, he's overthinking. So we need to work out a medium strength coffee balance.
he's got ADHD, is what it is.
Yeah, but we need to give him drip and not espresso.
Yeah, essentially is what we're looking at here. But he'll kind of scratch his head, and he's like, Well, when is the spring? Okay, no, the fucking Spring King knows when the spring solstice is. Let the storyteller find out. It's equinox, I think, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, the
Spring
vernal
equinox.
equinox,
The vernal equinox is March 20th.
which is
That's the
about
solstice.
when I'll be in labor.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
He can't do it on that day because we've learned already what happens when we try this shit.
yeah.
So he's like, well, do you want to get married before or after the change of seasons?
Well, aren't you the weakest right before the change?
That was when Alisane died, yes. So do you want to get married far? Not like tomorrow, or like this weekend even, or like this week, or like this month even, or necessarily even like the next month. But he's like trying on shirts right there, by the way. He'll like peel his shirt off and like pull another one on.
He's just like, all right, whatever. I bet some
No
girls are
one's gonna
giggling
really
in
give a
the
shit about
corner.
that. Huh?
Girls are giggling in the corner.
Yeah, no one is complaining about that one.
No,
Does this look good on me? I kind of look down at it like, eh.
I like the shape, but not the color.
Oh. We'll kind of start digging through the rack and finding a different color in it. And he's like, well, I mean, we can either. Okay, so decision. We're not getting married March 20th.
Correct.
The week before and the week after are probably too chaotic.
Correct.
Do you want to get married sooner or later?
Well, that's your call, my dear.
I can't make that call alone. I need your opinion in the matter.
Well, I have nothing to prove.
I know.
But
Does
according to
that?
that constable,
Oh. Oh,
yeah,
wow. I just got what you said. Have you made a foe of the constable of Calfaction?
he
You don't like him, you don't like the hair, you don't like the bag, you don't like the shoes? Pop.
no, he just told me that handling something would be a good way to prove myself to the courts.
I take it insulted you.
I don't need to prove anything to anyone.
That's true.
I have the love of my man. Everyone else can go scratch, as it were.
That doesn't put us any closer to figuring out, though, when we're going to marry.
Not true. What about February?
What about February? Not Valentine's. That's too chintzy.
Oh no. I'll tilt his head.
Hey, guy! Hey, Dante. Hey, guy! Give me a day in February. 23rd. Well, looks like we're getting married on 23rd.
Oh. Done.
It's a Wednesday. He wiggles. Is it cheap for us to get married on Wednesday, or should we just push it to Saturday?
I think Saturday would be more appropriate.
But that's the 26th, and there's something really unlucky about that, and I can't remember what it is. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to look at the right month. The 23rd is a Tuesday. That's even worse.
Yeah.
He's like, um, how about February 20th? So, our wedding anniversary happens a month before the solstice change. And it's kind of like a pre-party.
He'll lean in and kiss him.
Uh, he'll blush because he burped.
He just kind of nuzzles his nose a little bit, gives him a boop.
Sorry.
I think that's a great idea.
We have a wedding day.
We do.
Now let's get wedding suits. Push, push, push. I have to take this off if I want to buy it, don't I?
Yes.
I'll take it off and drop it on the counter shirtless. And the girl's like, oh, wow.
And Maurice gives her the look like, I know, right?
Yeah, she'll ring it up and everything else. And she can't take her eyes off him. He's just like, and she'll like mumble out the total. And he'll pull his credit card out again. And he'll pay for that one too. Tuck it back in. Grab all of that stuff for Maurice. Hand it back to him. At what point did I lose my shirt?
Maurice holds up his shirt.
You do love me.
I do love you.
I love you too. You know I really do, right?
I know.
I cried over you.
Oh. He'll stroke his cheek softly. You cried. Why did you cry?
The first time I met you. You licked me. And then you just kind of didn't pay attention to me.
Well, you ran and hid under a table.
Because you licked me. And I mean, yeah, you came under the table, but...
Well, you licked me first.
Well, yeah, but... I was confused, okay? Never had a boy lick me and like it. Never had a boy lick me.
He'll stick his tongue out and very, very gently just lick the tip of his nose.
I have 40... And he'll kind of look over his receipts. $41,000. Would that bail us out of jail for public indecency?
He chuckles. My silly, silly love.
Is there anything else you want while we're here?
No. I just wanted to get us out of the house for a while. I do need to buy you a coffee pot.
I think I have a coffee pot at the court. It's one of those fancy coffee pots.
Oh?
He'll pull his hand, and he'll find a store that has coffee pots, and he'll point to an espresso machine that is also a coffee pot. You've seen it in the kitchen. You just kind of maybe not registered it.
Mm-hmm. I think I want to get you something a little quicker, easier, more convenient.
He'll blink.
And he'll pull him over to the Keurig machines.
Let us point out the significance of Ferran of the Spring Court being pointed out to that toy. He doesn't understand the concept, and as it dawns on him that you put a little cup of tiny grounds into this machine with water and just, oh my god, and then press and coffee. If he wasn't marrying you already, he'd be proposing all over again. He just looks at he hugs it. He hugs it so tight. So tight. So tight. Just like, this is mine and I love it.
Well, that's the floor model. That's the display. We're going to get you a new one. In a box.
All for me?
Of course. I am going to keep the little pods in the kitchen.
So I don't eat them all?
So that you don't drink 15 cups of coffee in an afternoon. Because I know you would if it was right there.
I'll nod.
And then you would be able to smell color and see music. And
I
I'd
do that
have to
anyway.
peel you off. Well, I'd have to peel you off the ceiling with the spider girl.
But I do that anyway. He
Yes,
blinks.
but you do that willingly now.
No, I don't.
Climb up onto the ceiling?
Well, no, but I see music and I hear colors and things.
Well, that's interesting.
Don't
He'll
you?
raise an eyebrow.
No, he'll kind of like furrow his brow. But don't you?
I see color and I hear music. I don't reverse them.
You don't. See, and he blinks, like genuinely, as though you are actually revealing something to him. But he'll tilt his head, very confused. What do you?
No, I have no idea what purple sounds like.
It sounds like purple. Sounds like I can hear it in my head. Blink. He'll kind of like drag him over to like the speaker in the store, and he'll point at it. You don't see that?
No.
And he'll like look. If you told him that like the sun wasn't real, his reaction is about the same right now. You just told us aesthetic that his senses aren't normal. You can actually roll me a. Does your character have either like medicine or academics or something like that?
Both. Let me just pull up the thing. The thing.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. Stop spazzing. Freaking Adobe Reader. I have 2 in academics and 1 in medicine.
Academics would be good enough, and like it just actually, you know what? With those, I'll just give it to you. Ferran has synesthesia. It's a neurological condition. You know what it is out of game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, Ferran is describing, and as he is talking, you're realizing he's a synesthetic. Not uncommon, actually, in people with ADHD and things like that.
Mhm.
but yes, he can his senses are all switched up. He can see music and taste color and shit like that. Which it's not just a spring court thing. It's an aesthetic.
Yeah.
And but it can be upsetting when someone learns that that's like not the way everyone sees things. He does seem a little disconcerted right now. Like he thinks maybe there might be something wrong with him.
Mo will come behind him as he's looking at the speaker and wrap his arms around his waist and rest his chin on Farron's shoulder. I knew you were very special.
I kind of wrinkle his brow and kind of wiggle his nose and nuzzle his cheek. I'm not weird.
Well, I didn't say that. You're different, but different is beautiful.
He'll kind of turn in his arms.
He'll run his fingers through his love's hair.
But you do love me, right?
With everything that I am.
Why?
He pulls Farron's hand over his beating heart. It beats for you.
Do I make you happy?
His sparkle. Like that silvery, glittery sparkle. And he strokes his cheek. I've been lost for so long. Before the actual lost part, you know. Kind of shrugs a little bit. I spent my whole life traveling the world, never really thinking, never really settling down. But when I see you, it feels like home. You feel like home.
You feel like home to me too. I think that's why I was able to remember before. Sometimes I just feel like I'm too strange for you or I'm not good enough. I'm silly and I chew panties and I taste chickens and I get yelled at all the time by Claudio. I'm silly and I love too hard and I dance too fast and I sing too loud.
You have such a joy, such vibrance, such life. Don't ever, ever let anyone take that away from you.
Even
It's
you?
it's the most beautiful part.
Does it make me bad?
It makes you beautiful, Farad.
I'll take a deep sigh.
You're unconventional. But such a good, kind, wonderful person. He shrugs. So what if you do things a little differently?
I really, really want to know something right now.
What?
And he looks very embarrassed and ashamed. And he'll kind of look down.
He'll tilt his chin up.
I want to know why coconuts are white on the inside and brown on the outside. He looks like this is about to make him cry. Like when a little kid doesn't know an answer for something and they're not getting it.
And he'll tilt his head to the side. Well, the brown part on the outside, it's like the bark of a tree. It needs to be extra tough and strong to keep the soft, tender parts on the inside safe.
He'll blink as it kind of slowly makes sense to him. Oh, duh, I'm marrying a chef. You would know this. He'll kind of nuzzle him. He kind of rests his head on her shoulder. Can we go home and eat now?
Of course.
Now my stomach is hungry. We've conferred. And I want coconut for lunch. Not just coconut. Something with coconut. I'll have to see if my chef can prepare me something special.
Coconut shrimp?
You want to get married January 20th? He'll just kind of rest with his head on his shoulder. Can I have coconut curry shrimp soup?
Of course. Do you want green curry or red curry?
Yellow curry.
Yellow curry.
Is that bad?
No.
I want the kind of curry that makes my tongue do this, only sticks it out a little bit, instead of this. And sticks it out a lot. Meaning he wants it mild.
Yeah.
So he'll. If you want to wrap up here, we can actually. Or I can keep going. I don't give a damn.
Whatever you want to do, baby.
I want to see if people watch it through the end if we keep doing that.
Are people watching?
No. There have been people jumping in and out.
Stalkers.
Stalkers. I have subscribers. But he'll get him and he'll get him back to the court, and he'll kind of run in, and as he's running past, Claudio will basically like clear his throat very loudly, and hold his hand out. Claudio somehow manages to dance this fucking tightrope where he's firm with him and yet still respectful.
Mm-hmm.
And God only knows how he does it, and you think it's just because he's a game player. But he'll basically hold his hand out, and the king will run past, and his as he's running, he doesn't even stop. Just the wallet hits his hand, and the chain will spiral and wrap up Claudio's arm a little bit, and he'll just kind of sigh. Receipts, my lord. I need the receipts.
Maurice will hand him the receipts.
Thank you, Your Majesty. He'll say with a sigh. And your character realizes, by the way, when Maurice just called him Your Majesty, he meant it sincerely. And he'll yawn deeply. He's always exhausted.
And he'll pause before following into the kitchens to start cooking. Um, Clear the schedule for February 20th, please.
See, what do you need?
We're getting married.
Why February 20th?
Hmm?
Why February 20th? It's such a random day.
Um, Ferran picked it. It's 1 month before the change of seasons.
I swear it makes sense when I can't make the connection, yet he does that all the time with numbers. It's the strangest thing. He finds patterns in numbers. It's very weird.
He also sees music and tastes color.
Are you serious?
He nods.
I thought he was just mad. He'll just shrug. Well, that's good to know he's not completely crazy. He doesn't say it, but he thought it. And he'll stretch himself and say, "Is there anything else you need from me today, Your Majesty?"
I need you to go home.
Yes.
I don't want to see you tomorrow. Let somebody else take care of your business for a day or two. Okay?
He'll smile softly. If His Majesty wishes.
Spend time with your family.
His eyes are a little bit red.
Is everything okay?
He'll give him a bow. Well shown. He'll leave himself. Ferran, by the way, for his part, when you walk into the kitchen, is sitting as still as humanly possible on the table, with his hands neatly in his lap, trying not to touch everything.
And he'll get a very, very big kiss from Maurice when he comes in the kitchen and sees him being so well behaved.
What was that for?
What?
He'll blink. It's more of the surprise. What did I do?
You didn't touch anything.
Well, I don't know, because if I do, I'm going to break it, and then you're going to have to clean it up. No, you're going to make me clean it up, aren't you?
He'll nod.
Oh, damn. So he'll he's got he's got his shoes off on the table with his socked feet tucked delicately under himself, sitting cross-legged with his elbows are on his knees and his chin is on his fists, watching. He's not sitting quite as guarded as he is an overlay, but he'll watch Maurice.
And he'll make quick work of preparing and cooking food.
How do you cook?
You just follow recipes.
But how do you know how hot to make the pan?
Practice. And he'll open up a drawer and pull out, there's a little, like, infrared thermometer.
What is that?
He'll take Faron from the table and pull him over toward the stovetop. And he'll shine the little infrared light into the empty heating frying pan, and it'll read the temperature.
He blinks. Holy shit, you're a wizard.
It's just a little bit of technology. It's nothing crazy.
So what do these numbers mean?
It means how hot it is.
That's really damn hot.
The higher the number, the hotter the pan.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What would Maurice do if he tried to touch it?
Smack his hand.
He'll yelp and kind of look at him. What?
Hot. Was he trying to touch the pan or the thermometer?
The pan.
Yeah, no. Smacks his hand away. No. Hot. And he'll take his hand and kiss it. You don't want to get burned, baby.
I'm a strong surviving white man and I don't need that kind of attitude. See, pop. Way too much time around Bella.
He was gonna say, you're not allowed to spend any more time with Malik. I'm kidding. You're kidding.
So yeah, he'll just watch him cook as though the entire process is fucking alchemy. And he made French toast once, but that was with great help. And a lot of the steps done for him, so he didn't quite cook it himself. I mean, he did, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He put his little heart and soul into it. God knows he did.
Well, when he's like showing him the temperatures, he'll explain like, this is how hot the body is, and then anything above this is more warm than we are, and we shouldn't touch it.
That is so fucking lost on him. He just looks at him like it went. It's not that it didn't go in one ear and out the other. It went in one ear, and it fell off the cliff. That is the vapidity of his fucking mind right now.
It's kind of like a tornado. Everything gets sucked in, but what gets spit back out is random and kind of broken.
Pretty much. That's exactly what it's like. He gets it. The light's on. Okay. It's like that one vending machine, you know, the one that says, my light is broken, but I still work.
Yeah.
It's like that. He blinks. Let me finally make a fucking intelligence roll for this man. We'll see if he gets it.
Okay.
He has an intelligence of 2. So he has the ability to learn it. He just hasn't learned it yet. It's whether he retains it or not. Yeah, he's not retaining it right now.
That's fine.
It's like he tried.
It's the first lesson.
So that is hotter than you and me.
Yes.
And if you touch stuff that's hotter than you, it burns you.
Yes.
But you're hotter than me. And I don't get burned every time I touch you.
Are you flirting?
Yep.
Oh my.
How do you like it?
He'll grin and pull him close.
While he's distracted, his finger will go towards the pan.
And he'll catch it. But, like, as he starts reaching, he just gets a hand entwined into his own and pulled close to his chest.
He'll growl at him softly, but kind of playfully.
Do you want to get burned?
No.
Then stop. Stop.
I like pushing boundaries.
I'll push your boundaries. And he raises his eyebrows and
Push my
waggles them.
boundaries right into homosexuality, okay? Let's just make that clear.
Are you complaining?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess
No.
I'll,
No. He'll kind of like grab him and wrap his arms around him. No, not at all.
he'll nuzzle him.
Somebody told me I'm francosexual.
You only are sexually attracted to the French?
No. Just this French. He'll like tap his nose. Sex is weird for me.
How so?
Um, I'll think on it for a moment. Let me see if we can explain it. Let's roll for him. We'll do expression too. Thank God he's got a lot of dice for that part.
And his mantle.
And his mantle, you're right. That would be 6. So. Holy bitch! So he rolled everything.
Yeah. Let me see if I can explain this. Well, I'm going to explain it to you in great detail.
Oh, I fucking do expression 5. Successes. He'll kind of think on it for a moment. And he'll, like, kind of tilt his head. I know that there are a lot of different labels for how people identify themselves sexually. Gay, straight, bisexual, demisexual. I don't know. There's other kind of sexuals. And, I've had sex with other people and fooled around with other people and done things with other people. Women. But until I met you, and until we made love, and until this, everyone that came before you was like a pathstone. You know what I mean?
He'll nod.
They're a part of my trail and the road I've been on. And I look back on them fondly. But now that I'm with you, it's different. I don't really think of terms like homosexual or demisexual or anything like that anymore. I'm eusexual. Whatever a man like me would have to be married to and love a man like you is what I am. And I don't care what that is. So, I appreciate the women who came before you. Care for them very much. The people who I loved before you. It's not that they're not special and beautiful and amazing in their own right. They taught me how to be me in a way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But you, it's like you were what I was being prepared for. Now that I've found you, I'm just so sure. I wasn't. I'll kind of bite his lip. I've never really been sure before, and now I am. When I became king, I wasn't sure. There's been a lot of things I've done in my life where I just wasn't sure. I had hopes, dreams, and aspirations. This time I'm sure of this. And I don't know how or why or what's different. Just Feels right. I'll kind of shrug. Like, hopefully that makes sense.
He just gets wrapped up in this just so intensely warm hug. Like, he can feel something just kind of sparkling a little bit around them. This is love. This is the purest, deepest love.
So grand. And he'll nuzzle his cheeks and kiss them. I realized earlier there's 5 important things I don't know about you.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
I'll answer them too, if you want.
Sure.
I'll hold a finger up. How old are you?
52.
52. You're quite young.
How old are you?
Give me 1 second to do the math, because he'll fire it off immediately. Unfortunately, I cannot. Hold on 1 second. He'll say 93.
Old man.
Hey, I'm not the one with a head full of silver hair.
He'll
Okay.
chuckle.
He'll wiggle a little bit and he'll say, what's your middle name?
I honestly don't remember.
It's always this way, Maurice. I love it.
What?
I said it's always this way, Maurice, too. I love it.
Yeah, you remember what it is. I don't.
It's Desiree.
Okay.
Isn't it? Or is that Emil?
That's Emil.
His is Mark, isn't it? No, you wouldn't have done that.
No. It's the father's name. I just can't remember it.
Oh, that's it wasn't Vincent. It was no, it was Victor. No, Victor. Vincent, Victor.
I think it was Vincent.
It was Vincent. That's it.
Yeah. I always forget. So he'll say Vincent.
Oh, that's pretty.
What was my father's name?
He'll smile. When's your birthday?
January 17th.
That's 2 days after Claudio's.
Oh, really?
Mine is May 23rd. What is your most favorite animal?
He'll actually smile. The fox.
I don't know what mine are called.
Describe them.
He'll dart off, like he'll run off. And he'll come back carrying something in his hands.
Okay.
Um, it's like a teddy bear. He'll put a stuffed teddy animal in his hand. It's an otter.
Oh,
He puts
okay.
a stuffed otter in his hands.
This is a sea otter.
Oh, he'll take the otter back and hug it, as though he loves that thing very much. And my last question for you:
Yes.
if you could ask me anything, what would you ask me?
He tilts his head. Why did you hide under the table?
Because I liked it when you licked me. It made my heart explode. More than I had ever felt it aside from one other time. And I thought I couldn't have you. And the pain was so much I ran away. So now I get to ask you whatever I wanted to ask you, right?
Yes.
He looks as though he put a lot of thought into this question. You know when somebody like thinks they're being very, very clever and they want to impress you?
Yep.
That's the look he has on his face. And
Oh, this is gonna be good.
he'll stop and he'll look at him and he'll say, "If you could learn to make one recipe for one person, living or dead, who and what would it be?" Such a big question for such a little wolf. Oh my god, that was hard.
His eyes go like saucer wide.
So much thought, so much care.
There are so many options. He looks like you broke his brain. Like legit, like it's sprained. It needs a kiss. It's
He'll lean in and he'll press his lips between his eyes on the bridge of his nose.
and Maurice is so dumbstruck at this that as he approaches, he's watching him approach and his eyes cross and he blinks. I don't know. It's I
Blink, blink, blink.
he's just like he's totally blinking back at him, just totally what? What do?
Well, he's dumbstruck as fuck. He's gonna kind of look at the recipe and kind of look at all the stuff ready for it to happen, and he'll like really closely kind of read the first instruction and like try it.
Wait, he's
Uh,
trying to cook?
yes, while Mo is
Oh.
distracted.
Yeah, he's just kind of blinking, staring into the distance for a moment.
I
But
just realized
once,
this because it's a craft roll. He could add his mantle into it.
yeah, Yeah, he's totally shorting out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, how many Michelin stars do you have? Shit. Yeah.
He'll kind of wiggle, and he'll like, with that many successes, he'll just make the fucking dish. Um,
Yeah, and Mo's just kind of like blinking, blinking, blinking. And then he finally comes out of it as he hears cooking and smells food and blink, 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 blink.
by this point, he's like setting the table and
Yeah.
like moving the pan over on like a trivet with rice, and he'll smile at him like, I cooked it. I cooked it. I made it because he was looking at his recipe. So he's like, I made it. I did it. No, he's not aware. He doesn't know what it tastes like. He may have used sugar instead of salt and fucking, I don't know, like, fuck the shrimp first and like, he chews panties. Who knows with this guy?
Yeah.
So so yeah, but he'll bounce and he'll point at the food on the table like, look, I did it.
Maurice will grab a spoon
Cooking happened.
and walk over and take a bite. Cautiously.
His lip will bubble out like.
And I mean, with that many successes, it's going to be fantastic.
I'm not saying he made it better than he could, but
He probably did. And Mo just kind of just sits down.
did I do that?
Come here. Come.
No, he'll come over,
He pats his lap.
sit on his lap,
He takes a spoonful.
expecting a scolding. He's expecting a scolding, by the way.
He takes a spoonful and just presses it to Ferran's lips.
Ooh, that's good.
I don't need to cook for you.
Well, um,
I just need to give you recipes and blink in the corner.
well, no, but I'm really good at when people tell me how to do stuff. They just never let me do it by myself.
I have an idea.
Yes?
Sundays. How about you and I cook together every Sunday?
And I can cook too?
I will give you the recipes and support.
And then I can cook?
Yes.
I've always wanted to know how to cook.
Now, part of cooking is cleaning,
Uh,
but I will help you.
his face falls.
I know,
Can
you
I
need clean.
Can I lick it clean?
It depends on what you've cooked.
Okay. Do I have to wait until the pan is off?
And cooled.
Okay. He'll nuzzle him. But I did good.
You did very good. I'm proud of you.
Should we send some to Claudia?
He gets this grin on his face. Do you want to mess with Claudia?
Um. Yes. Every day.
And he'll bundle up a package of food and a spoon and then make it neat and pretty. Come on.
He'll get up and he'll trot after him and people. But
Yeah,
still.
he's like bounding. happily to Claudio's room. And he'll knock softly on the door.
He'll kind of rub his face. It's clear he was either sleeping or something. And he'll kind of look at your character like, good lord, you said take a rest already?
He holds out a tray of food.
And he'll blink like, well, no, no.
And he presses the spoon into his hand.
Oh.
He hasn't said a word, not speaking, just kind of bouncing there.
He'll let him in to the living area, the foyer part. I think I was actually starving. I was so tired. I didn't have time to make myself anything. And Iris is still minding Tam. He'll take a bite. And he'll like chew it for a moment, and then he'll kind of like really chew it. You know what I mean? Like holy shit. And he'll kind of shake his head, and he'll say, "Oh, I swear you're one of the best investments we've ever made into this court." That was amazing.
Didn't do it.
What?
I didn't do it.
Well, one of the judges.
Nope.
He'll kind of furrow his brow and tilt his head. No!
He points at Farhan.
His jaw drops and he looks at him. And Farhan will like wiggle with a happy face. Ah, I made it. And he'll just like, now his brain crashes and doesn't know how to restart.
We might need a new kitchen.
Oh god, oh no, he can't handle this today. No, he just, what?
He just lets him think for a moment and then goes, I kid. It's fine.
Like, this man went through a spectrum of color and emotion for a moment.
Uh-huh.
And he just takes the bowl like, fuck you both. Fuck you both. Fuck you all. And he'll just slam the door, taking the curry with him, of course.
Of course.
and Farhan will bounce. He probably doesn't believe you, but yay!
And he'll go back to the kitchen and send Claudio a picture of the kitchen in perfect condition.
Oh god, thank you. Thank you. That would have gotten like a laundry list tomorrow.
Yeah.
Of exactly how many shades of fucked up this man went.
No,
so yeah.
Maurice isn't an asshole. He's just a little bit of a dick. It happens.
I'll send him back a thumbs up.
Yep.
And I think with that we could end our scene. Because
Uh-huh.
Farhan is gonna drag his fucking lover to bed.
I'm gonna be
not playing that in scene.
Nope.
So, thank you, player, for playing, and thank you, random ass watchers, for watching.
Right.
The scene for Empire of Thorns. Ah!